here from innovativefm.com, where we spotlight the best practices in facility management. Today I'd like to talk to you about maintaining a successful best practice facility management program by keeping a watch for small warning signs that change may be needed. I would like to frame this in the theme of fire prevention. Not as Smokey Bear would, but fire prevention on your facility management business operations. The title of this video podcast is Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. In the early days of my career, I worked for a large company that provided outsourcing maintenance and facility management services. I worked as an engineer and I would be sent into a facility to create a new program for managing these operations after the in-house department was replaced. I would start out by reviewing the budgets and the maintenance records. I would tour the facilities. I would interview staff, department managers, and administration so I could understand the department operations as clearly as possible. Then I would define what the most important responsibilities and goals were. I would write new policies and procedures. I'd create a new staffing plan and staffing levels. And then I'd write new operating budgets. During this work, I would search and I'd find many areas of inefficiency, overstaffing, underutilized resources that I then would define for improvement. With my findings, I could see why these in-house programs were being outsourced. I was an outside person with a perspective free from past histories and politics, and I could focus on creating an efficient, successful facility management operation, often without the existing staff or managers knowing what was going to happen next. These inefficiencies and lack of a solid basic program were smoldering, smoking embers that were obvious to me, but they were often unnoticed by the existing staff. Then the day would come when the administration would announce that facilities services were being outsourced, and this smoke now had burst into flames. When you see smoke, there's a good chance that fire is coming. Are you seeing smoke around your facility? Smoke that's a fire waiting to happen? This could be in the form of buildings and grounds that are looking a little unkept. It could be behind the scenes, out of public view in mechanical spaces, like leaks under equipment, debris in mechanical rooms, or noisy equipment. This smoke could be complaints about maintenance services. Maybe your computerized maintenance system, your CMMS, is not being utilized. Or it could be that your preventive maintenance work orders are not being completed, or maybe not even tracked. The smoke might be an increase in uncompleted work orders with a growing backlog of deferred maintenance. Maybe there are complaints from the maintenance staff about a lack of organization or work, or that they're overworked, or there's poor communications. Maybe there's a lack of accountability with poor productivity and rising maintenance costs. Or maybe there's no smoke at all, and you're part of a facility management program that's a model for success and best practices. And I hope that's the case. But if there is smoke and it's left unchecked, there's a good chance that flames of a fire will be coming. And this fire could show up as equipment and system failures with high capital dollars for repairs and replacement. Fire could be negative public opinion about your organization because of poor building and grounds conditions. People judge business quality by what they can see. The fire could show up as reduced productivity from other departments because their physical environment, the space that they work in, is not conducive to their services. Or it could be that one day administration decides to outsource the facility and maintenance functions and staffing. Well, if you do see smoke, what can you do to get it under control before it breaks out into flame? Well, the first thing is to step back from the daily grind and look for the basics of a successful maintenance program, or the lack of. Some things to consider would be, what are your most important responsibilities and stewardships? Why do you exist as a department? Why does your company or organization have a facility or maintenance department? Well, is this what you're doing, or is there smoke? What are your goals, your measures, and your targets? Do you keep score? Are you on track? Do you know your numbers that will lead to success? Or is there smoke? Do you know what's working and what's not? What's good and what needs to be changed? Do you have a solid business process and programs in place that ensures that your facility operation is effective, efficient, safe, and that the work that is performed is done in a manner that provides asset integrity and continual improvement? Or is there smoke? Well, I hope that you find your facilities smoke-free. But keep your eyes open, and if you do see a little smoke, don't panic, but do take action before the flames start. If you keep an eye open for these small signs of smoke and take care of them quickly, it'll be your case that where there's smoke, there doesn't have to be fire. Well, over and out for now. I'll see you next time. It's Gary Palmer. Thank you.